Hello, my name is Michelle O'Quinn and I'm the job developer for SCAIR. Just a little bit about my background. I was a full-time supervisor, program director. I have 7 children. There was a point in time where I was a single mom of 7 children, and I had to learn how to budget really well to make sure that ends could meet. There was a time when our program, we didn't get our contract. So a lot of us were laid off, and it was during that period of time where the market had crashed. It was the housing market, and they had all these bogus home loans. So I wasn't the only one that was unemployed, and many of us were unemployed. But during that time, I learned a lot. I learned how to coupon. I learned the store sales cycle. I also learned when was the best time to buy things all year long. And it was really interesting because I was able to purchase cell phones outright instead of paying those monthly payments at T-Mobile. And it was because there were certain times in the year where they were getting rid of cell phones, and you could buy a brand new cell phone for $1. So this is the 12 months of holiday markets, because it does feel like a holiday when you can get those pricey items for really cheap. So the inspirations for the savings are holidays. They always have the President's Day sale, the Memorial Day sale. Also, there's clearances according to seasons. So when they're trying to get rid of their winter inventory, and in San Diego, we don't have a winter. Our winter doesn't start until maybe the end of spring. We have a short winter. So when they're trying to get rid of those winter items, actually it helps us out because that's when we need to buy our winter items. So that's awesome. Also too, like when they have the end of the summer sale, it gets really, really hot in October, which is supposed to be fall, but in San Diego, that's our summer. So those seasonal sales work out in our favor. Also, new inventory. So it's like out with the old and in with the new. So a lot of companies or big businesses, they're trying to get out their old products so that they have space in their showrooms and on the floor for the new inventory. So it's good to know these things because you can identify the items that you need to purchase. So maybe you need another car. Maybe, people in your home need cell phones. Maybe it's almost time for that refrigerator. Refrigerators are very expensive and very pricey. So it would be best to know when would be the best time to buy that refrigerator so that you can get a good deal on it, especially if it's just an older model. It still works. It does its job. It keeps your food cold and frozen. So that's the purpose of the refrigerator. And as long as it meets its purpose, it doesn't matter what year it is. Also, knowing when these sales happen allow you time to set your goal. And part of setting that goal is planning a budget, how much money you need to set aside by that particular time of the year, so that when that sale does hit, that you'll be able to partake in that item. Also, it gives you time to plan. And of course, there's things that come our way that we just don't have time. I mean, it's unexpected. So it gives you time to plan even around those unexpected things. And then to execute your plan, to execute your planned purchase. So in January, everyone says New Year, New Me. So the holidays in January would be New Year's, of course, and Martin Luther King Day. So on New Year's, there will be a lot of New Year's Day clearances, Martin Luther King Day sale. So just look out for those. The items that will be on sale is fitness equipment, of course, because we've had Thanksgiving and we've had Christmas, which are both feast days. They're trying to get rid of their fitness equipment, and what better time to do that than January? That's when they push the notion of get ready for your summer body, and then also to lose your holiday weight. Another item that they'll be trying to get rid of is mattresses, because a new model of mattresses, they'll be out in January, around the end of January, beginning of February. So they'll try to get rid of their inventory so they can make room for the new mattresses and the new models that come along. Next are video games. New video games come out around Christmas time. And then you have all the video games that were from the previous year. So they'll try to get rid of those, because the new year video games will be hitting the shelves. So you have like your new year version of the video games that you previously bought. Also bedding, your sheets, your linens, your towels, things like not towels, your pillows. Those items will be on sale. Appliances. So we did all this cooking for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Day. So now those appliances will be on sale or be on clearance. Home furniture, again, it's with the new models that are coming out. So you'll see the furniture sales. Sometimes those furniture sales begin in the end of December and in January. Winter coats. This is an awesome time to buy winter coats. They're trying to get rid of all the coats that they had in stock for the winter. But for San Diego, our winter doesn't start until later on, and doesn't start until the spring. So that's a great time to take on those coats that are on clearance. February. So the inspirations for savings in February is President's Day. So the President's Day sale, Valentine's Day, and Super Bowl. You'd be amazed at what things go on sale around Super Bowl, the beginning of Super Bowl and then the end of Super Bowl. So the sales that you can look out for are on chocolates, weddings. You can get a cheaper wedding in February than you can in June. Jewelry, especially after Valentine's Day. Your spring fashions. If you get the spring fashions before spring starts, you can get a good deal. But then during the whole spring season, the prices jack up, and then at the end of spring, they go back down again. Cameras. The reason why cameras are on sale at this time is because the prices were marked up for the holiday seasons, because that's when we take the most pictures. And then they go on clearance in February. TVs are on clearance because of the Super Bowl. We have to watch the Super Bowl on a bigger screen. Boats are on sale. No, that I'm in the market for a boat. However, there's the boat show. So boats are usually on sale during that time. And home theaters are in line with the whole TV sale, and it's geared around Super Bowl. So now we're in April. The sales inspiration for April are Easter, tax day, First Day, spring season, and the end of the Japanese fiscal year. That's one thing that I never really thought about, the end of the Japanese fiscal year. but a lot of our electronics, they come from Japan and overseas. So as they're ending their fiscal year, they're trying to get rid of their products. So a lot of electronics will be on clearance. April is a good time for you to look at cruises, to purchase cruises. Um, it's uh, it's cruises can be very expensive, so knowing the right time to purchase those cruises is very important. If you want to have like a family getaway, or even, mommy and daddy time, uh, I know it's December right now, but it's really crazy that like trips to Hawaii right now are like $100 round trip, or a little more than $100 round trip. Um, Again, we have the electronics that are on sale. To go in line, that spring cleaning, you have vacuum cleaners that are going on clearance. The reason why the vacuum cleaners are going on clearance is, again, the new models are going to be hitting the floor soon, so they want to get rid of those old models. Again, we don't care how old the vacuum cleaner is as long as it does its job. Shredders go on clearance, and especially after tax day. Because you have to get rid of all that information in an appropriate way. And garden tools. So garden tools will be on sale during that time. Here we are in May. So the inspiration for savings in May is Mother's Day, Memorial Day, college graduation, wedding gifts, and incoming models. So everything that you can think of that's related to Mother's Day. We're talking the flowers and candy, and all those things that are related to Mother's Day. Those will be on clearance after Mother's Day. Memorial Day, there's always the Memorial Day sales. I can just hear it ringing in my ear right now. College graduation. So there will be items on sale for college graduation and high school graduation, because a lot of those kids will be, well, if they're graduating from college, we're looking at them having their own apartment and moving out, moving up in the world. If they're graduating from high school, we're talking about preparing their dorm room and making sure that they have everything that they need. Wedding gifts, because weddings usually happen around June. So items that you would usually purchase for wedding gifts, those will be on sale. So the items that we're looking at are cookware, furniture, kitchen appliances, and here's the big ticket item, refrigerators. So if you are planning to buy a refrigerator, May would be the time to buy that. And then your spring apparel will be on clearance. Something interesting, as I was putting together this presentation, there are some really odd days, national days. So in the month of May, you have May the 4th be with you, and there are a lot of deals on Star Wars related items. June. So the inspiration for June would be Father's Day and then the coming of summer. So you'll have tools on sale, and again, with those cruises, they're trying to get those out of the way. Gym memberships and laptops. The laptops are on sale because of college. And you have your high school students who have graduated, and then now they're heading off to college, so those laptops will be on sale. Also, to take note, the first Friday in June is National Donut Day, so you can get a great deal on those donuts. July. So let's see. inspiration for July. Of course, you have the 4th of July and National Ice Cream Day. But Best Buy and Amazon, they have their electronic items on clearance. I double checked, but Amazon does have Prime Day in the month of July. And it says that mostly everything is on clearance on Amazon, or on sale on Amazon during Prime Day. And then Best Buy, a lot of their items are on sale or on clearance in July. I'm assuming that it's because of our American fiscal year. So most fiscal years are from July until June. So I would think that they're on clearance because it's the start of a new fiscal year. And so they're just trying to get rid of. So computers will be on sale. Of course, patriotic items will be on clearance. Ice cream day. Oh man, Ben and Jerry's at Seaport Village, they always give away free ice cream. And yes, the line is very long, but it's worth it. Cameras will go on sale again, and then Broadway tickets. So if you plan on going to New York, you can get a Broadway ticket for significantly less. I would think that in July it would go up, but I guess not, because it's still summer. But no, Broadway tickets, you can get those at a great rate. In August, of course, we're preparing for the children to go back to school. But swimsuits, because of the season, it's a seasonal inspiration for sales. So you have your swimsuits from the summer that'll be on sale and on clearance. And August is a good time to buy them because in San Diego, it starts to warm up. August, September, October. So that seems to be like our real summer. So we get those really hot days in those months. And I can remember going to school in Spring Valley, and they actually used to let us out of school because it was too hot to be there. That was fun. So your swimsuits, those will be on sale. Your gardening plants and flowers, those will be on clearance. And a lot of times because the flowers and the plants, they blossom the perennials. So that means that they only blossom like part of the year. So a lot of times people do not want to buy plants that are not blossoming and that are no longer in season. So a lot of times those plants will be on clearance, and you might think that you have like a plant that was no good, and that may not be the case. A lot of times it's just that the season is over, but if you plant those into your garden and then around spring of the next year, as long as you take care of the plant, it'll blossom. Yeah, it's just that the season's over. So a lot of times you see those plants go on clearance, but if you have a green thumb, go ahead and pick those up, especially if it's a fruit or a vegetable or an herb. Just pick those up, and you can reap the fruits of your labor in the spring. Also on sale are your back to school supplies in August. That's really hard because I've experienced where the back to school supplies, they didn't have a lot and they ran out, and then I've experienced where like they had overabundance of school supplies, so that they did end up going on clearance. So that one's a hit or miss, but of course your school supplies will be out. And then usually with the San Diego School District, they start school somewhere at the end of August. Another large ticket that'll be on clearance are your large outdoor toys like swing sets. And it's because like they're trying to make room on the showroom floor. So if they had those play sets out on display, of course they're going to be in stock. An interesting thing that happens in the month of August is National Waffle Day. So usually at IHOP or um, other breakfast restaurants, they will make special sales or discounts on waffles um, in the month of August for National Waffle Day. Hello, September. So in September, we have Labor Day. You might see a Labor Day sale, but a lot of the sale items do not pertain to Labor Day. So in September, you'll see the bicycles go on sale. Well, it's because summertime's over. Many times you spend your summer biking, at the park or at the beach or even around your neighborhood. During the summer, those bicycles go on sale because now school's back in session and children are no longer asking. Lawnmowers are on sale at this time. So if you were in need of a lawnmower, let's say, in the beginning of the summer, you might want to wait until September so that you can get a better deal on a lawnmower. And again, it's that whole, they're getting more inventory, they're getting more models. This is another item where they upgrade and get new models. So, but we don't care as long as the lawnmower does its job. It doesn't matter what year the lawnmower is. Again, with the patio furniture will be on sale. Spending a lot of time outside during the summer. In the winter time, not the winter, sorry. In September, these patio furnitures go on sale and go on clearance. And this is just like nationwide. And again, like in San Diego, we don't have that much of a change in weather, so we can absolutely take advantage of all these seasonal deals, and patio furniture is definitely one of those seasonal deals. So all the furniture from the summer, they'll be on clearance, and it's not just the summer, it's also, it's not just the furniture, but it's also those heaters, and then those bonfires, and those fire pits, and the propane fire pits with the glass rocks. All those items, they're on clearance in September. Not the heaters. Those, I don't think those are on clearance. And then also in September, you have cell phones. So a lot of the cell phones will be on clearance. Usually in September, that's when Apple releases its new model of iPhone. So in trying to keep up with Apple, a lot of the different cell phone companies will put their cell phones up on sale, and then also they'll have their new model that competes with Apple at a low cost or a low price. So look out for that. And like I said, I have 7 children, and I have teenagers, and when it comes to getting them a new phone, I always wait until September. Because I know that I can buy them their phone outright as opposed to having a monthly charge, because I'm not leasing the phone, but like making payments on a phone. So this it's a good opportunity to take advantage of those sales. Also in the month of September is National Coffee Day. So try to take advantage of that. Starbucks usually has a good deal on coffee, and Dunkin' Donuts. I said that with enthusiasm. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts has a good deal on coffee. And October. So in October, you have your jeans will be on sale, denim, cars, because again, they're trying to get rid of the old models to bring in the new ones, candy, and that is inspired by Halloween. You have your gas grills, because of summertime. But again, October is a good time to buy those grills anyway because it becomes too hot to cook inside, so you want to cook outside. Air conditioning units, again, because that's something that has to do with the summer. So they're trying to get rid of the old model to bring in the new model. And we don't care as long as it cools down our house, because in October in San Diego, it gets very, very hot. And then toys are on sale. I have an interesting story about this toy thing. So in October, my daughter, she was maybe 1, and it was October, and I saw this Tickle Me Elmo. So I purchased it. And so that year in December, Tickle Me Elmo was like the hot ticket item for every child for Christmas. And my daughter had it because I purchased it in October. So the new toys are coming in October, believe it or not, and then they're trying to get rid of the old ones. And October is a good time to shop for Christmas, if that's so October 7th is National Frappe Day, and then we have National Taco Day on October 4th, and then Halloween. So look out for, you'll get a good deal. There's always some kind of special on a frappe in October 7th, especially at Starbucks, and then National Taco Day. So your taco chains, they'll usually commemorate that day with an awesome deal on tacos. Then Halloween, and then after Halloween, all the candy is on clearance. In the beginning of October, I believe they jack it up, the prices of candy, and like the closer it gets to Halloween, the lower the price gets. November. So in November, again, we have like the Thanksgiving sales and Black Friday. Those things are, of course, inspired by Thanksgiving, everything Thanksgiving. And then you have the, everything related to fall. October and November, just everything pumpkin and everything fall related. So in November, you have your cookware that goes on sale, and you can get a really good price for it. A lot of times these stores, they have so much inventory that, at some point in November, the price goes up, and then towards the end of November, the price goes down. And it's like supply and demand. So if they have a lot of supplies, then they'll put that price down. But if they see that there's a demand for it, it'll stay at that price until they really need to get rid of it. Kitchen accessories, that would be like your mixing bowls and your utensils and things like that. Those things will be on clearance. Ooh, especially the ones that are like Thanksgiving related or seasonal related. Those kitchen accessories, those will be on clearance. Recreational vehicles, because again, we're coming indoors, so all the outdoor things are going to be on clearance. Wedding services, and again, because remember how I mentioned earlier how weddings in February are really cheap. So the wedding services in November, to plan for something that'll happen in February, those services will be really, really cheap. And it's because a lot of times people don't think to have a spring wedding. They're looking more to that June, July. And it's I understand, because it guarantees good weather. But we live in San Diego. And then also in November, electronics will be on sale. and you kind of want to get into a rhythm of like what kind of electronics. So I would check different electronic stores to see what is it that they have on sale, because it might not all be the same. And then we come to December. So all those holiday decorations from November, of course, those are on clearance. And everything is inspired by Christmas and by winter. We have electronics that are on sale. You have hardware that's on sale. Why? Because those things make great Christmas gifts. So those things will be on sale. And then you have like your after Christmas clearances where they're trying to clear out those holiday items. And then we know that like around Christmas time, you have those gift boxes where it's just like, for example, perfume, and you get like 4 perfumes in one box, or you get the perfume, the lotion, the after shower spray, and all those things come in one box. Well, those things go down. You can get a great deal on those. Toys will be on sale, especially because companies tend to order too much or too many. So all the excess toys will be on clearance. Pools, it will be a good time to get a pool. Just because in December nobody's getting a pool. But if you have room for one, December's a good time to buy one. Again, the holiday decor. So if it's fall decor, winter decor, Thanksgiving decor, Christmas decor, all of these winter holidays, at the end of December, that would be a good time to snatch some of those things up. Also, televisions will be on clearance, and I think the televisions are on clearance at this time because we're coming into the new year and they're trying to get rid of the old inventory and the old models of television. So that would be a good time to purchase those things. So that was my presentation of the 12 months of holiday bargains. And again, like these prices at times can be so low that you feel like it's Christmas, because you're just getting them at a really, really great deal. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to presenting again next month. Have a wonderful day. Hello, it's Michelle O'Quinn. I hope you enjoyed PowerPoint regarding the 12 months of holiday savings. I can be a bit long-winded, but I wanted to let you know that with the training, you're going to receive a monthly planner. I personally use a monthly planner. I keep one in my purse along with a notepad. As we get older, we forget things, or not even as we get older, but as we get busier, we forget things. So I always jot things down in my little notepad that's in my purse. You're going to get a planner to help you stay organized, and you'll find that writing things down and being able to see on a calendar when something's due, when you have an appointment, or when items are going to be automatically taken out of your bank account so that you don't overdraft. Also, you can write down in your monthly planner like weekly goals. I want to go walking 3 days this week, and you may not put it on your planner what days during the week you want to go walking. You just say, I want to go walking 3 days. 3 out of the 4 days. 3 out of the 7 days a week. Just to give yourself a room, or 2 days a week. So you write that on your calendar, and then maybe you can cross it off if you reach that goal. If you didn't reach that goal, then write it again for the next week. Also, you can do meal planning on your monthly calendar, on your planner. You can plan like Maybe on Saturdays, I want to make like a really good meal for my family, and that'll just be our family time. Or Saturdays, we'll make this meal together or that meal together, and just write it down on the planner because we plan to do that. Also, things that you can write on your monthly planner is you can track. You can track the money uh, that you've spent. That's really good because you can see where you're spending your money consistently. Like, are you spending more money than you need to at Starbucks? Um, so that's a good idea. Also, as we went over the 12 months of holiday savings, you can write down money that you're going to set aside for those big ticket items, whether it's patio furniture, you need a new car, you need a new refrigerator. Maybe this year you want to try to give the kids cell phones. Whatever the item is that you may need to save for, so you can just put money aside, or you can set a goal to set money aside to get that item. So that's the adult activity for this training. With the child, it's a family activity, so you should really be doing this. We're going to send you a chore chart, and you don't necessarily have to put chores on there, but you can do whatever you want. You're welcome to. So with the chore chart, you can write down like little chores that they're expected to do, or my children have chores, and I tell them that's their community service. We're our own small community in my home, and that we all work together to keep our house clean. So yes, my children have chores. They have a chore chart. You just put a check mark next to the chores that they've completed, and you leave it blank if they didn't complete it. So then they can see that, oh, I didn't get a check mark, or I didn't get a sticker because. Also, you can revamp this chore chart into a goal chart. So if your child is struggling, I would say, as an example, with timetables. Okay, well, when you learn your 2s, I'll give you a sticker. When you learn your 4s, then I'll give you a sticker. And then whatever else they're struggling with, you can write it on the chore chart because it's blank, so you can put whatever you want in there. And then give them a check mark once they reach that goal. And it's really motivating when you see that, oh, I've reached all these goals. I did it. And you'll see that your child feels motivated because, they're seeing their own progress. Another thing that you can use the chore chart for is behavior. So anywhere, if you're at work, if you're at school, if you're at home, or even you can remember like growing up, there was always someone like digging you, like every time you did something wrong. And it's just like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, wrong. It's just like, okay, you can revamp this chore chart to be a behavior chart. So it's just like you catch them exhibiting the behavior that you want. So instead of them throwing a tantrum because they didn't get water, you can say, oh, well, they asked instead of throwing a tantrum, or they took the initiative to get their pajamas ready, before bath time. They heard the bath water. Oh, let me go get my pajamas. Or, they had a good day at school. You put a sticker on the chart. Or they did really good on a test. You give them a sticker on the chart. But you want to catch them being, doing good, being good. So it's not always about like catching them doing something that they have no business doing. You can also put making good decisions. You made a good choice, so I'm going to give you a sticker on the chart. The chore chart doesn't necessarily have to be about chores. It can be about behavior, it can be about goals, it can be about whatever enhances your home. So those are the two activities that you'll be receiving. And I hope you have a happy December and happy New Year.